Hey traders, it's Steve from the Stock Index Trading Room, and in this video presentation, it's new signal time, a member named signal we've been using for a couple of week and a half in a room called the Spaceship. Now, a lot of our market entry signals, we simply notice by trading and watching the market and applying what we have and what we know. And we notice things, and then we start to study and test, and we find out if they meet our standards. And when they do, we share and teach in the room. And that's the way the Spaceship came about. If you've not read this, please pause, read it, and come back and join us. Therefore, ago, we had an full event online that we talked about price action with our TTOA needle bars, and we'll show you what that is in a minute and how those are used. Order flow, momentum and order flow momentum, and support and resistance, all that leads to structure awareness and targeting. Today, I'm going to show you a brand new market entry system that includes all four of these. And these patterns repeat several to many times a day, depending on range and market expansion and things like that. But since they repeat over and over, our members have multiple opportunities to take advantage of this system, this market entry, several to many times a day. This single market entry is changing many of our members' trading results, and that's my goal. And I hope that it would provide the same winning edge for you as well. One of the members said, hey, this thing takes off like a rocket, but we already had a rocket. And so says, how about a spaceship? And we like that name. So we're going to introduce to you the Spaceship. And the Spaceship is a TTOA, Trader Trap rocket. And I'll show you what that is. We've traded that for 8 or 9 months now. Now this has price action, support and resistance, trend and momentum all in alignment. Combining all four of these trading system quadrants into one single simple signal has this entry 4 full standards improved from random. And that is the entire key in Rob Mitchell's genius and what we do in a stock index trading room. We get improved from random as much as we can, and this leads to some outstanding results. It's moving away from random that provides the advantage that our members experience using this and other entries. Let me go ahead and I think that's it. Yeah, let me go ahead and get to our chart. Now we're gonna show you a system that would enter the market in different places. And let me talk about that for a second. We're not saying when this signal happens, the market's going down. We just don't know that. You know, we're not saying when we get this pattern here, the market's going up. We can have this pattern that we're going down. We can show you over months and years that this has taken place. But we simply don't know from signal to signal. These signals that we're showing you that you're going to see all over the place and go, wow, they may never work again. We may never get an entry that is successful again. We may never have an entry that is unsuccessful again. We simply don't know. Okay, so we're not claiming anything other than we'll show you week after week after week these repeating patterns, and you can decide. In the stock index trading room, we believe the future is going to be more like the past rather than less like the past. And that's the only long-term advantage we have. If the future is not like the past, then this is chaos and we have no advantage. So anyway, with that disclaimer out of the way, we're legal for compliance, and we appreciate compliance because we're spot on with what we do, and we want people to be able to have an open mind. So we're going to look with first the rocket, let's look at the rocket. And basically all a rocket is, as you can see, we have a green dot here in this red delta bar here. This is telling us that order flow momentum, order flow structure is up, support and resistance is up, and too many people are selling this and they're going to get trapped and get squeezed out. And you can see it happens small, medium, large all day, every day. And we have that advantage with our needle bars. I mean, with our delta pressure bars. And so anytime you see a pattern where there's excessive buying, but trap trader oscillator advanced is saying, well, order flow's down. Order flow is weak to the upside inside this bar. Well, that gives us an advantage. And then we look down here and our needle bars are south of support and resistance. You know, probably right there with momentum down and trend down and order flow down, support and resistance. We are below support and resistance. We have resistance above us, so the market trades away from that. You know, that's something that most traders would want to take a long, hard look at in doing and headed this direction. So that is indeed one of our signals. And basically all it is, you can see here, we have this red dot with green delta pressure running outside of it. And then order flow immediately goes down. Our needle bars get under the pink line. Anything under the pink line has a high probability of continuing down. Anything over the green line has a high probability of going up, And we have many members that just trade that pink, green, blue, pink, and just go with the market and order flow. This is reading price action order flow, and it works well. But we like more standards than that, so we're going to increase those. So our hypothetical win percentage will be higher to much higher. So what we're looking for is this. This is enough, this red dot with green poking out of it. Okay. Just that little thing right there. See over here, we have the same situation. We have red poking out of a green dot, so that would be a rocket up, but our needle bars are going, TTOA is going, yeah, order flow is not very strong up, and it is very strong down. Momentum is down, trend is down, order flow is down. You probably want to be trading that way and not against pressure and order flow. Okay, so here we have our rocket. That's all that matters right here. Here's an entry that won 2 points. Here's a rocket entry, and we look over here and we see our needle bar is going to print south of the pink line. Well, that you can tell me what that tends to do when you see those, which way the market tends to go. So we're south and we're going to stay south. This is printing as we're watching, as this bar is printing. So we know TTOA is going to be under the midpoint, down, order flow. We have too many people buying this against order flow. They're going to get trapped and squeezed. We have structure, price action, structure, support, and resistance. We're below support and resistance, and the market tends to trade away from that. I've shown you that. We have a fourth, we're on red background. That's momentum is good there. And here we have a unique feature that I've never seen before. We have smart dynamic zone that we're using to qualify price action structure, and it's brilliant. Again, when we're below the pink line, we tend to do that. Above the green line, we tend to do that. But here, when both boundaries on smart dynamic zone are above our midpoint line, this white dotted line here, This is telling us that order flow is top heavy and we need to rotate down to balance order flow. What does that look like? Well, we get bottom heavy over here and we rotate up. Okay, see, we're under here and we tend to head up. Let's see if I can find, yeah, we're above the zone here. Okay, and we tend to rotate down. So here we're SDZ is above our midpoint line and needle bars are below. Wham, wham, wham. Thank you very much. We're so grateful for this opportunity. We have our needle bars, we have structure, we have momentum, we have trend, we have everything in our favor for that entry right there. And then I've marked a couple more. You can see here's a buy, needle bars through, tends to go up. Order flow is up. People are selling. Nope. We're going to get squeezed and away we go, and squeezed and away we go. Okay. So that's all there is to it. Real simple signal. We look for a rocket with needle bar confirmation, and the members are just sideways excited about this. So if you have questions, please send me an email, support@stockindextradingroom.com. Or if you want more information about who we are and what we do, or you want to come and join us, and we teach these signals daily. And the proponents of the 4 quadrants of the trading system and structure and all kinds of neat things in the room each day. But then we identify market entry signals that if it has 4 standards better than random, it will over time, unless the future changes, will perform at a 90% level because it's 4 standards better than random. Okay. Now, again, we're not saying it's going to happen. We don't know the future. The future may be totally different starting today than it ever has been. We just don't know. Okay. So, but on behalf of Rob Mitchell, World Cup trading champion, who designed all of these indicators for us, the members of the Stock Index Trading Room, come, if you're looking for a home, come give us a look. Questions, shoot us an email. And we just hope all your trading stories are have happy endings.